Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Thought I'd pop on here and have a bit of a catch up, a bit of a chatty vlog. I've got quite a few little tentative plans or just ideas. I rather call them ideas than plans because I don't generally make plans as far as writing down projects that have to be made. I really just let the creativity take over and make things as I feel I need them or I feel that I get the inspiration. A lot of the time it comes from seeing fabrics and thinking that would be a beautiful blouse or beautiful dress, and other times it's the need. I find that I'm lacking certain things in the wardrobe or things that I love to wear a lot. I think maybe I should just make some more of them. So that's got to be gone through with you guys because I haven't done that for quite a while. As well as that, I've got a few new makes on the table I haven't shown you guys yet, but I have got a pants vlog coming out next that's all about favourite elastic waist, comfy, lightweight pants. A lot of you have been waiting for that one. So that is just on the editing app at the moment. I'm trying to get through that. It's quite a big one. So that will be coming next. And as well as all that, I want to go through the unboxing of the February bespoke box, which is the L'Amour box. I think most of you would have received that by now. And I also want to encourage you guys to go ahead and watch Catherine from So Much Sewing in New Zealand, Deb from DB's Designs, and Hayley from the Haymeadow. There are wonderful Aussie and New Zealand vloggers that always do unboxings, and they always manage to jump on there at least the day after they've received the box. So I quite enjoy watching that. It just feels like when you're giving a present to someone and you know what's there and you're waiting because you know they're hopefully gonna love it. But just to see the reaction is just it's always priceless. So I love watching those ladies. So I'm going to jump on first and quickly go through the box, the L'Amour box. But before I do that, I am going to let you guys know the March box release date is the 12th of March, Sunday night, 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. This box is going to be a really interesting one because there is a bit of a designer brand fabric in there. I think you guys all know and love. I'm not going to say what the designer brand is, but is one that's very, very popular. It's a UK brand. I think you're going to all just fall in love with it. And the title, well, the theme of the box for March is the Empress, and it's visualizing the Taj Mahal, maybe an Indian princess, or I've called it Empress. The whole holiday holly, and that is an Indian festival. It's about colours, and I think they do they're throwing the powders in different colours. Honestly, I don't know a lot about it, but I have seen it before, and it looks so interesting to me, that kind of different cultural festivals. I love embracing all of that. So it's kind of a bit of a festive box, but it's, yeah, as I say, a really interesting designer fabric in there I think you're going to love. So it's all being put together at the moment. Yeah, don't forget that date. And I'll always make sure I send out reminders in the newsletters for you guys that are interested in the boxes when they'll be released. So I know a lot of you aren't interested in the boxes. So yeah, feel free to fast forward this bit, and this is the unboxing of the Feb box, and I'm going to go into the plans and makes in the next part of the video as well. All of you guys that are interested in seeing the Feb box, the L'Amour box, of course, was all about Valentine's theme, the box of love, a lot of beautiful things in that box, and I really just took delight in putting that box together because the kind of cherubs that I had on there, that were the cupids, the red roses, it really tied in quite beautifully. So I'm going to open up the box, a bit of video footage so you can see exactly what was in there. Firstly, you'll notice a beautiful card, and of course that little poem on the back, I just think is a little love poem to yourself, because we all know how much we love sewing and what keeps us coming back, and it really does hold a special place in our hearts. I'm sure you all feel the same way. There's some beautiful little love heart sweets there, and of course a little tea bag. I did have a bit of an issue with some delivery problems with the macarons. There was quite a few of you that actually ended up getting Byron Bay cookies. What a shame, what a terrible shame. I've got to say, Byron Bay cookies are one of my favourite all-time beautiful cookies to eat, so I'm sure you guys didn't miss out on too much there because they are such delectable bickies. The rest of you guys got the de Pauline macarons, and of course they're a beautiful French themed sweet which I love to eat. I know it's part of my weakness is sweets and pastries and cakes and that type of thing. The beautiful bias binding that Mum put together, the red and the pink tied in a lovely bow with a little love heart theme ribbon, just looked stunning. The scented gift of the month was a beautiful little set of melts. These were from a beautiful lady called Jen in Western Australia, and she has a company called Six Spice, and these were like a rose scented melt with beautiful red glitter on the bottom and rose petals throughout, so when you melt them you'll see all the little flowers come to the surface, and they just smelt amazing. I really love sourcing a lot of these little independent makers, especially female-led businesses which put their love and pride into everything they make. And she was just so beautiful to deal with, and I loved conversing with her, and she loved the whole idea of the boxes. So I'll be definitely going through Jen for future boxes, because I know how much you guys love these melts. So they were the little more melts. The little sewing red thread, of course, matched in with the fabric. Now, the fabric was I had such positive comments, and so many of you absolutely loved this fabric. I think just that whole idea of the romantic theme and everything like that. But the actual fabric itself is a linen viscose blend. It is a beautiful pink, kind of a salmony pink, so not a bright pink, but very, very pretty pink. And it had a very pretty rose, kind of an illustrative print with the rose and hydrangea on there. And I decided to make a favourite pattern of mine called the Lola from Forget Me Not Patterns. Forget Me Not Patterns over in New Zealand. The lovely Jo was very, very kind to offer 20% off the pattern for that month, for the box. Purchases of the box, they could use a special code and use their little QR code to watch the video. But I think having that beautiful little frill across the back, it is such a lovely pattern, not only for a dress, but just even for a simple top, like a shell style top with that little cap sleeve. It comes together so quickly. You can do it with that kind of boat neck baby hem, or you can do it with bias binding. It's really up to you. And I decided to make a tie belt for mine as well, but really, really pretty pattern. I loved how the box ended up, and it was really my vision was to have the red and the pink together, because I just absolutely love that combination. Yeah, and I was really thrilled with all the beautiful feedback on that box. So if you're wanting a box for next month and you do like a good designer fabric, maybe head on over to the website on the 12th, 7 p.m, and hopefully you'll score yourself one of those boxes. And yeah, so I'm really loving the response. A lot of you let me know how much you're loving the boxes and the contents, and I'm really enjoying putting together these themes for you guys. So that is enough about the unboxing now. I hope you've enjoyed that part of the video. And the next part of the video, of course, is some plans and makes that I'm wanting to get going on. Now, some Fabric Godmother fabric that I got in back in Feb, I absolutely fell in love with. I just thought it's the most dreamy print, especially because the dahlias on there are just so divine. It is Fabric Godmother Equity Floral Equity. Can't remember the name of it now, but I'll link it below if you love it. It is a really pretty lemon colour, and just that beautiful bright purple pops out, and a bit of the red in there. And I really, really wanted to make something nice for myself, but I'm really starting to head into wearing blouses with jeans. I just feel like they are just my go-to thing for day-to-day wear. I do love a good dress, and I have made lots of dresses over the summer season, but I'm finding now that we're heading on into autumn, I'm loving some blouse patterns. I'm going to be going through with you guys some good blouse patterns coming up very shortly as well, because it's a great transitional piece to have in the wardrobe. That beautiful floral equity, I've actually decided to make myself a pattern that I've actually had in the stash for quite some time and never got around to making it, and it's the Meadowwood pattern by Straight Stitch Designs. And I really like the look of it. I wanted to have something simple, mainly because of the busyness of the pattern. I didn't feel that I was going to make the Varley by Pattern Fantastic, but I decided to keep it a bit more simple because of that bold print. I really wanted something floaty as well, so I wanted almost something with a Japanese feel to it, all like a grown-on sleeve or kimono style sleeve. But I didn't want too much fussiness around the neck, and I like the V-neck of this one, but I also like how it's got the buttons and that bit of gathering just above the top of the bust. So you get that nice floaty feel over a pair of jeans, but you also get that nice grown-on simple sleeve. So the Meadowwood I am definitely going to make up with that Fabric Godmother Floral Equity fabric. And I decided to go for, this was the hard bit, going for a button to match And there were so many things, of course, that you can match in with that fabric. It just can pick up so many colours. But I've decided to go for a little lilac button with a little bit of a floral in there. So hopefully you can see that up close. And I think that should pick up quite nicely with the lemon and the purple print. So I'm really excited to make that. I've just printed it out today and thought I could really get that made up just over the weekend. You've got a few makes that I've made just recently. I've actually made a blouse, another Pattern Emporium all-in easy fit shirt blouse in the beautiful Dashwood Studios viscose. So that I haven't shown you guys yet either. But once I've made that blouse, I've realised that I do need more shirts, even 3/4 sleeve shirts. They're so handy, but there's still a bit of warm weather to come, and I think that would make a beautiful blouse. Next thing I wanted to make is a toile of the very, very popular style arc dress, the Armadale. Now, of course, I do supply style arc patterns now. I've had a great response. There's a couple there that I've had to reorder already that have sold out. So if you're wanting a style arc paper pattern, please put your name on the wait list and I'll make sure that I remind you guys first when the new patterns arrive in. They'll be coming this week. But I love the multi-size patterns because I do have to do a bit of grading. Looking at the pattern sizing information for this, the finished measurements, it looks like I might be doing the 16 around the bust and maybe the 20 around the waist because there is not much ease at all. There is a tiny bit of ease there because of the fitted style and the princess seam. And because of the buttons, I don't want them to be popping open. So I'm going to make a toile up with just some Spotlight viscose that I purchased last week. I thought the fabric I want to use for this nice sort of boutique brand fabric, I really don't want to be ruining the fit of it. So I went into Spotlight and got myself some viscose that was on special. And look, Spotlight fabrics have gone up quite a lot from memory. I haven't been in there for quite a while, but I've got to say, even with 20 or 30% off, this came up quite more expensive than I remembered. So yeah, you've got to make sure when you head into Spotlight, you're going on their sales. Otherwise, you end up paying quite a pretty penny for their, their fabrics. And they do have some really pretty prints lately. I really love this kind of Moroccan vibe of this one. I'm not sure of the name of it, but it's got some really nice like tile print, some scenes in there as well. So I'm thinking I'm going to make the Armadale in that first, and then I might try using one of my nice fabrics that I've got in store to make sure that the fit is perfect. And I actually went in there trying to find some really cheap clearancey fabrics and there wasn't any. So I thought, well, I ended up buying some really lovely fabric. So hopefully it's a really nice wearable toile because I don't want to be ruining this. I really love this fabric. But I thought the blue button would set that off really nicely as well. So that's the Armadale. So I'm really excited to make that because, of course, there's so many people that have made that and loved it. Of course, Alex Judge and also Deb from DB Designs have all loved the Armadale dress and been raving about the fit of it and how nice it is on. So really excited to make that dress up. Next on the list is something I've been putting off for so long now, and I really wanted to make myself a duster style jacket, a kimono style throw over to put with jeans and a tank top. And I'm going to be bringing out an episode. I've just put all my plans together for that to do an episode all about duster or kimono throw over jackets because I think they are so handy. They're the most worn thing in my wardrobe, and I don't know why I haven't made any more because when you're transitioning from the warmer months, sometimes it's not cool enough to wear a cardigan, and I think these things are fantastic. So the one I'm thinking about making is the LB Textiles Summerfield coat. I'll put a pic up so you can see. There's two versions, or there's 2 or 3 versions. I think I might do the shorter sleeve or the elbow length flared sleeve version. It's got more of a simple front with a tie, and I really think it would be beautiful in this fabric I've had in my stash for a while, and I've been looking at what to make with it. It's a beautiful Italian silk jacquard print that I picked up maybe 12 months ago now, and it feels beautiful. So it's pure Italian silk. It is just so divine. The colours in it are beautiful. And I think it would lend itself very nicely to a duster style kimono jacket. So I think with a pair of jeans and a nice bright singlet top underneath or even a black would just set that up beautifully. It's nice and floaty And being silk, that beautiful natural fibre, it's nice and breathable to wear as well. And I could definitely imagine that even over a black shift dress. I think it would look superb. So that is on the cards next. But yeah, look out for that vlog. Will be coming very shortly after the pants one. And that's to hopefully give you guys some inspo with some duster style jackets. As well as that, I'm really interested in making the patina blouse. I've had that pattern A0 printed out for over a year now, and I've never made it. And I just saw a beautiful version online with the long puff sleeve, and I thought I need to make the patina because it just looks like a fantastic blouse. And I have got some beautiful fabrics coming in from the very popular Mason Bloom Mood. Melanie from France is sending all that over at the moment, so I can't wait to show you guys the beautiful fabrics that are coming from her because they're just stunning. The quality is just incredible, and I know a lot of you really loved her fabrics last time, so I think I might make a patina blouse in one of those prints. And the last one was some fabric that I managed to score. Now the Cosette range I put out this week sold out in less than 4 hours. It was gone. It was up at 7 a.m. I put the newsletter out to the subscribers at the same time. By lunchtime, it had all gone. Literally sold, all of it gone. There is a tiny bit of the undergrowth blush left, and that is it. So I did manage to score myself a tiny little meter and a half of the Mirage. Because last time it came in, I thought I needed to get some of that. I didn't grab any, and this time I thought, no, I'm going to grab some, and it was just about all gone. I thought, no, I need to get myself a little piece of this because it's just so beautiful. The colour of the season, of course, that magenta-y colour in there is just so vivid and beautiful. And there isn't a lot of fabric there, so I'm either thinking of making maybe another meadow wood or possibly even the sagebrush blouse, which is a fantastic little puff sleeve pattern. And I might even lengthen that sleeve to like an elbow length. It's a really practical, easy to make blouse pattern if you don't want anything too sort of too fiddly to make. It hasn't got a button placket or anything like that. It's just got the tie back. But it's great because you can lengthen it as well. So I'm also getting in more so different patterns. A lot of those are sold out. They've just been going really, really quickly. So I've been talking to Laura from the UK that runs So Different Patterns, and she's just really thrilled that I'm stocking her patterns. I think I'm the only Australian shop stocking them, so which is fantastic to be supporting another female-led indie pattern company. And I know you guys all love her patterns, so they're selling really well. So they are my plans. And I'm going to have some makes heading out to show you guys in the next week or so. A reminder again, for the 12th of March, the new March Empress box will be released. Of course, limited numbers as always. Beautiful designer brand fabric in the box for that month. And I hope you've enjoyed watching the unboxing from the Feb box as well. So I'm going to have the pants episode coming out next for you guys to inspire you on some beautiful, comfortable, elastic waist pants, because a lot of you are waiting for that one, so that will be happening shortly on the vlog as well. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful sewing week. We'll see you all soon, and don't forget, if you've enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and that helps other sewers like you find the channel. We'll see you all soon. Bye for now.